another video of the Swiss Riviera Toastmasters channel. My name is Marcelo Fernandez, and I'm very happy to have a distinguished guest today. We are having Beatrice with us, who is our division director. Let's welcome Beatrice. Hi, Beatrice, how are you?
Hi, Marcelo. I'm very happy and enthusiastic to be here.
Thank you very much for being here. It's a pleasure to have you as our division director and also a guest here in the channel. Let me start with one first question, and will be, where are you coming from, and how did you learn about Toastmasters in the first place?
So my story starts in Romania, where I was born a little bit more than 30 years ago. I've spent the first 18 years of my life there, and then I moved to Switzerland for studies. And in Romania, during high school, I was doing debates, and I really liked the speaking and the argumentative part. When I moved to Switzerland, this is something which missed from my life. So when I heard about Toastmasters from a work colleague later on, I knew I needed to try. And I finally discovered Toastmasters almost 5 years ago. And since then, I am a passionate Toastmaster because I get so much benefits out of it.
That's excellent. Thank you very much, Beatrice. So you started 5 years ago, and then little by little you were into that, and then taking your roles and taking more responsibility, and today you are our division director, right?
Exactly.
So explain us with this terminology, because when we talk about division, we sometimes don't understand. Can you explain us how the division D especially is organized today?
So Romandie, or Division D, actually covers the geographic region around the Leman Lake. And it includes 18 clubs as of now, and is supported by 4 area directors. The only geographical region of Toastmaster is actually the district. And the district includes 10 countries. But from there on, really the number of clubs dictates how a division and an area is organized. The purpose of the Toastmaster organization, the way in which it is constructed, is to allow the club officers to deliver the best service to the members, and then to allow the district officers to give the best service to clubs. This is why a club typically has between 20 and 40 members, because this is the ideal number. So there's enough diversity on one side, and there's enough place for people to express themselves. This is the why an area has between 4 and 6 clubs. And this, so an area director can support between 4 and 6 committees. And this is the why, this is why a division has 3 to 6 areas. So in our case, we have 4 areas. I'm working with 4 area directors, and each of these area directors support between 3 and 5 clubs. And in the case of Swiss Riviera, the area is called D3, and it includes 5 clubs.
Yes, exactly. We were lucky to have Bastian here also in the channel, explaining us a little bit about his role, but we didn't get as many details as this one, which are extremely useful for all of us. So as a division director, Beatrice, what is the main task for you?
Actually, being a division director is very simple. I just need to take care of 4 area directors, and they do all the work. So it's great to hear that Bastian was already invited in your show, because as area director, they have many responsibilities. The division director is there to make the link between the clubs and the district. And the district is there to connect with International Toastmaster. So it is a role in which experience is welcome, because It's more of a mentor guiding role. At least this is how I've done it. And it's also a role in which it is important to put a team together and to develop the team such that support is generated even further. If you want to compare it to the company, it's like being a manager of managers. The risk as a manager is to try to do everything for everybody. Once you're a manager of managers, you are sure from the beginning that you can't do all the work you need to deliver. So the role as a division director is first to create a team of area directors, and then to get them to create their teams so they can deliver on the objectives and to do well to support the division and their areas.
So that's actually you already answered my next question, which were the tips and tricks of being a division director. So I was thinking like, okay, so if you are a division director, it's important to have your team well selected of area directors, and then they will be doing some kind of role. Is there something that you, as a division director, you need to take care about? Something that you need to be maybe more careful? Something that from your experience that you can share with us?
So you said something very interesting. And you said that as division director, one gets to choose their team, which is partially true. But like in life, the team is also given to you. And what's interesting about this role is that you cannot give bonus to people, you cannot promote people, and you cannot fire people. So knowing that your constraints are quite big, how can you deliver? And our motto this year was Division D delivers 2020. It is a role which requires empathy, and it's something I have developed this year because I was lucky to have somebody in my team who is a strongly empathic person, so I could learn from them. It requires organization skills, and some I've acquired also in my previous roles, but I got to develop them even more during this year. And as a last tip, it is a role in which developing a vision and getting other people to see it as well is essential. And it's even more essential than at club or area level. So a way of persuading, inspiring, and getting people to move in the direction in which you want them to move without promoting, without paying, without giving them, without firing them, is by inspiring them. And this is a skill which can be developed as area director and also as division director.
It looks like an excellent skills to have. How to deliver the maximum possible with a volunteer group of people, and at the same time knowing that we have limited resources to motivate them. So really inspiring them will be the right word. You were doing an excellent work, at least what we can perceive as our club level. Thank you very much for your support, Beatrice. Maybe we will ask you in another video about your new award, because you have been granted Distinguished Toastmasters, and bravo for that. It's like well achieved. But we will keep this one for the next video because we will get really into the details about that, if that's okay for you, Beatrice.
Of course, of course.
Yeah, we will be great to have you back. So thank you very much, Beatrice. Thank you for being here today, and we will see each other very soon. Thank you.
Really my pleasure, and thank you very much for the time and the opportunity.
Thank you very much. So you heard about it, guys. If you want to be a division director, this is one of the best roles that you can take in the Toastmasters, because you will learn something that no corporation is going to teach you. You will learn how to inspire a team, how to motivate them to the next level, and everything with the good feelings of doing it well, because there are very limited resources that you can give. And that's a skill to have. That's leadership, guys. The other thing is just managing. So remember these words of Beatrice. It's so good to have contacting her and having her experience. That's great to see. And later on our next video, we will go into the detail for those who want to get to the next level as a Toastmaster. But stay tuned, we are coming back. Thank you.